Hey guys, it's Comic Uno, and today I'm doing Justice League issue 3, so let's talk about the issue and see what's going on. Let's just talk about the cover first. I really enjoyed the cover. I love Jim Lee's art, and I just want to say I really love the creative team, Geoff Johns and Jim Lee. Great artist, great writer, and I think they're doing a great job with Justice League and bringing characters we know and love in a different way and really making the Justice League team form in each issue. They didn't just form in one issue. It's like, oh, we're Justice League. Hey, they're really creating this team issue by issue because they're not even saying they're the Justice League yet. They haven't created the Justice League yet, but they really have been taking it slow, and I really like that, and I really appreciate that because for really new readers, they're not going to just say, oh, here's Justice League, you know? But really, they are saying, all right, we're creating this team, and then in issue 7, that's when it's the Justice League. I don't know what issue they're going to create the Justice League, but I'm just giving an example. But I really like that they have been doing that. So let's talk about the cover. Like I said, I really like the cover. Great art. And I like that Wonder Woman's the center of it because her character is introduced in this issue. But we still have everyone else in our, like Superman, we have Flash, who have been introduced in other issues of the Justice League. But definitely great that Wonder Woman's the center, and I guess Aquaman will be in the next issue because in the end, you'll see. After, as I say more about my review, you'll see how Aquaman has to do with the next issue. But definitely glad that Wonder Woman was the center of this issue. But we still have all the other teammates, not teammates, but all the other heroes in this Justice League series. So let's see what's going on in this story. First, Steve Trevor, he is angry at Wonder Woman because all she likes doing is fighting, and she's kind of costing a lot of money for the state and all the town or whatever, and she's costing $100 million. So even though she's trying to save everybody and try to fight everybody, all their villains in their town, she's still costing a lot of money, and not a lot of people like that. So Steve is gonna have to talk to Diana about that. And also, so we get introduced of Wonder Woman, and she's kind of like naive of Earth culture. So this girl says, oh, you want to try ice cream? He's like, yeah, sure. And she's like, ice cream's awesome. So she really is learning a lot more about Earth culture, and I like seeing that she's not, oh, I know everything about Earth. It's like, no, all right, ice cream, I've never heard of that. Like saying, like she's learning, I guess issue by issue, she'll be learning more about Earth and more about ice cream and food and music and all the things that Earth has to bring. So I really like that they did that in Justice League in this issue. So after that, they're gonna fight these cyborg things. And also, Superman, Green Lantern, and Batman and Flash are also fighting these cyborg things. So they're obviously gonna meet because of these cyborg things, because they're fighting the same enemy. And also, the other story that's going on is that Victor had gotten exploded by these cyborg things. And now his father says, I can't let him die. We're going to use the experiment. The experiment is him turning into Cyborg. So we haven't seen him totally turn into Cyborg yet, but they're in the process of turning him into Cyborg in this issue. So that's pretty much it. They're just fighting these cyborgs a lot, these monsters or whatever. And we also get to see Aquaman in the end, and Wonder Woman and the team meet. So, and in the end, we find out these monsters are attacking Aquaman's waters. So they're all pretty much going to team up to try to defeat these monsters. And that's pretty much the whole issue in summarizing the whole issue. It's a pretty good issue, I thought. I really enjoyed it. I really like how they're introducing each, like I said, like I like that they're introducing each character issue by issue. And they're not making like, oh, first issue, Justice League, there you go. No, they're making issue by issue. We're learning more about these characters that we already knew, but in a different way. We're learning more about them. And let's say issue 7, we're gonna learn about Justice League. So definitely Justice League would be created like in a different, not the first issue, but as we go along, we'll see that Justice League is being created. But I'm glad they're taking their time to get it created and make these superheroes interact with each other. And, oh, this person doesn't like this person. Like, Batman, you didn't have powers? Like, really making these superheroes learn more about each other and us learn more about these superheroes that we already know, but obviously they're a little bit different because of the DC reboot. But I really enjoyed this issue. The only problem I really had in this issue was towards the end, it got a little cluttered. I felt like there was so much story going on in different panels on the same page. Let me show you that part. Like over here, we got the Aquaman waters going on. We got Green Lantern and Superman fighting. And then we have Victor's story going on here. So I felt like they could have separated that a little bit better. But yeah, sometimes it was a little cluttered towards the end, but definitely a great story. And like I said, I'm glad to see how they're introducing these characters, and they're doing a great job at it. Also, I'm just a little disappointed by how many pages they could have for stories, but they keep having like Secret History of Atlantis, or they're having the little sketches for Green Lantern. They could really use that for a story, which I think a lot of people love, because usually DC Comics are $2.99, but with Justice League it's $3.99 because it's a big series. But definitely I think they should give us a little extra pages because we're spending a little bit more money for this series. But again, still love the series, still giving a lot of story even with their 22 pages. So I say pick this issue up. I give it 4 stars. There's just a little bit here and there, again with a little clutterness in the end, and wishing there were more pages. But the art was awesome with Jim Lee. Great creative team with Geoff Johns and Jim Lee. I give it 4 stars. I say pick it up. Definitely, if you haven't been picking up Justice League, pick it up. It's a great team book, and a great way to learn more about the heroes you knew in a different way in this DC reboot. And also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I will have in the description below my link for my Twitter. That way you can know what topic videos I'm doing, what video reviews I'm doing, and just comic book news. And also follow my other channel on Twitter, which is the Random Situations, and that will be in the description below also. So I say pick this up, and I hope you enjoyed, and this was Comic Una. See you guys.